Central Florida traffic can be brutal, but Megan Mackey is here to help you navigate it all. From mapping out your commute to monitoring changes on our roads.
Consider me your local transportation expert.
Real-time updates every morning and in-depth reporting on the transportation issues that impact our community. This is what First Warning traffic looks like with Megan Mackey. And it's here on WESH 2 News. Local, live, late breaking. Your live eye in the sky, covering breaking news in Central Florida. This is Chopper 2, and it's only on WESH 2 News. Local, live, late breaking. WESH 2 News, winner of 3 regional Emmy Awards.
Next, a bizarre shoplifting arrest that turned into a drug bust.
And she f***ing stole from Walmart. Woo-hoo!
The game she told deputies she was playing, plus the cost of improving access to public transportation. The latest pitch for a new penny tax next at 11.
Right now, we continue to track a nice shield of rain across Central Florida, and it is going to be sticking around for the morning commute, but there is some good news on the horizon. That story straight ahead.
Plus, a woman accused of shoplifting tells deputies it was all part of a game.
How Flowers County's Sheriff Rick Staley describes her alleged actions and the charges she is facing tonight. And
Orange County leaders are just weeks away from deciding on if they're going to add the penny sales tax on the November ballot. The efforts to improve transportation here in Central Florida.
Local, live, late breaking. WESH 2 News starts now.
First at 11, we've been watching an active radar for hours tonight with rain falling across Central Florida for most of our afternoon and evening. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, you'll probably still hear that rain outside of your window.
Most likely. Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi joins us now. And Tony, it looks like our morning commute is going to be a bit dreary.
It is, but you know, if you look down south here on the enhanced satellite, that's where the real heavy stuff is tonight. But we're on the northern side of it. We are getting some rain. We do need you to be a little careful, maybe allow yourself a little bit of extra time to get to your work destination safely. And the front, it's still a good ways off towards the west. As that approaches during the morning hours, it's just going to keep the rain coming ashore. Speaking of that rain, let's take a look now at what's going on in Marion County. A little bit of a breather for you. The rain that came through earlier is now here over towards Daytona Beach, I-4, DeLand, Astor getting in on a little bit of rain. Some sprinkles here, Sanford, back towards Forest City, Claremont again, very, very light here. Point Siena, back towards the Turnpike. A couple of showers here. These are lifting to the north and the east. Rain tonight and so far today, quite extensive west of Interstate 75, anywhere from 1 close to 2 inches of rain. Futurecast shows that shield of rain kind of weakening a little bit overnight tonight, and then towards daybreak with a little bit of sunshine, here comes that front, here come the showers and the storms along Interstate 75 at 8 o'clock in the morning through the metro areas between about 8:30 and 9:30. Then things begin to clear on out by the afternoon. I'll time out the rest of the rain in the morning for you when I see it coming up at 11:18.
Tonight, the Coast Guard says a cargo ship that crashed into a Baltimore bridge, causing it to collapse, had just received routine engine maintenance at the port.
But authorities were not told about any problems with the ship. Meantime, the remains of 2 missing workers have now been recovered. Authorities believe 4 more victims are still missing and that they may be buried in the rubble. But the search and recovery effort is now a recovery operation.
Divers were no longer able to safely navigate or operate around that. We have exhausted all search efforts in the areas around this wreckage.
The NTSB has recovered the ship's voyage data recorder and is beginning interviews with the ship's crew members. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg won't estimate just how long it may be before the nation's 11th busiest port might be operational again.
If you see something, say something. That's exactly what witness did in Flagler County, leading to the arrest of a woman accused of shoplifting and trafficking in meth. Deputies responded to a Palm Coast Walmart Monday night where they say 30-year-old Amber McCann left the store with a full cart. They say McCann of Sanford admitted to stealing more than $1,000 worth of merchandise, telling deputies she was playing a game called 21, where she grabs items from a store without getting caught.
It's not really a game.
Yeah,
it is a game.
It's theft.
To you, that's theft. It's fun too. It's really fun.
Well, she found out how fun it was when she got the express check-in at the Green Roof Inn, which is our jail. She had a whole cart full of stolen merchandise from Walmart. I mean, that was pretty brazen.
When searching her vehicle, deputies say they found drug paraphernalia and bags containing meth. McCann is facing several charges, including grand theft, drug possession, and trafficking in meth. Sheriff Rick Staley is applauding the citizen who saw something and reported it.
New at 11, Orlando police have now arrested this man who they believe is responsible for a drive-by shooting that killed a high school football star back in 2020. 24-year-old Christopher Burke faces second-degree murder and conspiracy to commit second-degree murder charges. Investigators say he is responsible for killing Dexter Antonio Rentz Jr., an innocent victim who was shot in a gang-related drive-by. Rentz Jr. had a scholarship to play at the University of Louisville.
A special Orange County Sheriff's Office strike team is responsible for the arrest of these 3 people in Orlando. They've been charged with selling and serving alcohol without a license. Gail Pascal-Brown joins us in studio with more on the bust of what's being called an after-hours club. Gail.
Stuart, now this was an undercover operation, but when other deputies in full gear came to execute their search warrant, the report says that their entrance was blocked. The building was locked. No one answered the door. Deputies had to burst the door open to get inside the illegal bar. All 3 suspects face misdemeanor charges, and all 3 have bonded out of the Orange County Jail. Summer.
All right, Gail, thank you. New tonight out of Daytona Beach, the police department is saying thank you to the citizens who jumped into action after a crash. Take a look at this. Officers tell us the SUV flipped on its side at this intersection. This is International Speedway Boulevard in Fentress. This happened yesterday, and they say several passing cars stopped to help and were able to then turn that vehicle back upright. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured. A trial date is now set in a family's legal battle against the maker of the free fall ride on International Drive. It comes after 14-year-old Tyree Sampson died when he fell from that drop tower ride in March of 2022. A state investigation later revealed safety violations and the ride was taken down. Sampson's family is suing ride maker Funtime Handles of Austria for negligence. That company was found in default this month for not responding to the lawsuit. An Orange County trial has now been scheduled for next January.
People living in Orange County say that they are tired of sitting in traffic, but local leaders are telling them the only way to solve it is to get them out of their cars. WESH News' Nightkeeper Geddes was there as the community heard the mayor's pitch about a sales tax increase to improve transportation.
A new street sign in Orlando is paying tribute to fallen OPD officer Kevin Valencia. Florida lawmakers designated part of Kirkman Road between Conroy and Vineland as Officer Kevin Valencia Memorial Highway last year. And today, city officials unveiled the sign during a ceremony. Valencia's widow says she's touched by this tribute and the fact that her late husband's legacy will continue to live on.
People say that time heals all wounds. I disagree. There's certain wounds that simply don't heal. And unfortunately, this is just one of them. Those tears are always at the surface, no matter what.
Officer Valencia was shot in 2018 while responding to a domestic violence call and died from his injuries in 2021.
The city of Orlando says it is planning to build a new 14.2-acre park in Lake Nona. The park will feature basketball courts, picnic areas, playground, splash pad, much more. Designs for the new park are expected to be completed this year. Construction is set to begin in 2026.
Former U.S. Senator Joe Lieberman has died. His family released a statement saying the 82-year-old died in New York City due to complications from a fall. Lieberman represented Connecticut on Capitol Hill and was the vice presidential nominee on the 2000 Democratic ticket with Al Gore.
Next at 11, it's a push to the playoffs for the Orlando Magic as they host the Golden State Warriors. How they fared in tonight's matchup as the season approaches its end.
Plus, Lake County Animal Services says it is over capacity for dogs.
We're daily playing a game we call Musical Dogs, which is where we're shuffling and moving and trying to make space for everybody who's incoming.
The ongoing efforts to get those pups adopted or at least help them find their way home. Next.
There are enough surprises in your day. Don't let the weather be one of them. Take Central Florida's most accurate forecast with you anywhere. Download the WESH 2 app today.
This First Warning Weather Update is sponsored by attorney Dan Newlin.
Lake County Animal Services is at capacity for dogs. Nearly 170 in the shelter on Monday. This comes after what officials are calling a slow weekend of adoptions. They say they are doing everything they can to get these dogs adopted or to find their families.
We've got a lot of pets in our care right now that we can't reunite with their family because their microchip information is out of date or doesn't exist at all. And so those pets are sitting here taking up a kennel when really they should be sleeping in their own bed at night.
Lake County Animal Services will check your dog's microchip for free to make sure the information is up to date. It's also waiving adoption and reclaim fees through the end of the month. A 76-year-old grandfather who thought his running career had come to an end is now getting ready to race in the Daytona Beach Easter Run.
Yeah, he says he was inspired by his granddaughter who is battling cancer. WESH's Pamela Combs sat down with William Labonte ahead of the 4-mile race.
In Volusia County, the Port Orange Police Department is honoring a very special volunteer. It's Mary Whitmire's 100th birthday. She's been a volunteer with the department for 40 years. Chief Manuel Marino says she always comes to work with a smile. Whitmire holds the ranking title of lieutenant and is one of the most respected women in the city.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Central Floridians will be able to see a solar eclipse next month. An eclipse is set for April 8th. And while we are not in the eclipse's direct path, Central Floridians will experience around 60 to 70% of the sun being covered. Peak impact is expected to last about 5 minutes, around 1 in the afternoon. Experts say you should not look at the eclipse directly and use proper protection like eclipse glasses or goggles. You can find them online and at select big retailers.
So as we're looking to the sky tomorrow morning, Tony, are we going to see anything other than rain?
Likely not west of I-4. I think it's going to move, though. It'll get out of here just in time for the evening commute. It's just the morning commute, guys. Will be a little wet. Let me take you back outside right now, show you what it looks like. As you can see, a couple drops there on our lens, on our HD camera over towards downtown. And here's the reason why. Got a front off towards the west here. You can see a couple severe thunderstorm warnings tonight. This late at night, they're right along the Florida-Georgia line. Here, locally, you can see nice little shield of rain. A little bit of yellow now showing back up over towards Daytona Beach from time to time. There's Oak Hill, a couple light sprinkles there. A few light sprinkles here in the downtown as we just showed you on our cam. And then a few light showers right over the turnpike. So if you're traveling late tonight or very early tomorrow morning, we want you to just take it easy on the roads as a few of them will be damp. Silver Springs, a 1/4 inch of rain. Denellen closing in now on an inch of rain. Temperatures outside ranging from 66 in Ocala to 75 over towards Titusville. Out the door tomorrow morning, 68, 70 along the coast. Low 60s, though, north and west. 12-hour forecast here for Orlando. A lot of the activity is going to be from about 8 through about 11 o'clock in the morning. Once we get into the afternoon, skies will begin to clear on out. The weather will be improving. Here's a snapshot at 6 a.m. Rain over the turnpike, 6 to 6:30 to 7. And then as we head our way into the 8 o'clock hour, rain transitioning now from the villages along the I-4 corridor, 8:39. Look at that line of showers and storms now up and down the I-4 corridor for the back end of the morning commute. 9, 30, 10. Showers and storms advancing out of Orange County into Brevard County, then offshore. As we get you into the evening commute, weather will be significantly improved and much drier as well. Rainfall amounts here, a little heavier. Up to the north, could be a little swath of a 1/2 inch to an inch down south as we get a little bit of heating in the afternoon. Now, the rain will be gone for the 140 launch. However, the winds are going to be problematic. Again, that's a big rocket. You don't want too much wind shear against that rocket, and that's the one thing we're going to be evaluating here throughout the course of the late morning and the afternoon hours tomorrow. Temps 72, Palm Coast 79 down towards Legoland on into Winter Haven. The attractions looking good in the afternoon. Once that rain clears on out, afternoon high temperatures will be in the mid to the upper 70s. There's that big dome of high pressure across South Florida. Perfect Easter weekend weather. Perfect for outdoor events. Orlando City Soccer taking on New York City FC. Temperatures here 72 to 68. And then for Easter Sunday, 57, 83, and 79. All right, putting it all together here now. Rain in the morning on Thursday, clearing out by the afternoon. Perfect setup for the weekend. And then we crank up the heat by Tuesday of next week.
All right, Tony, thank you. Millions of dollars are up for grabs in tonight's Powerball drawing. The estimated jackpot is currently sitting at $865 million. I can't even get over that. With a cash value of just over $460 million before taxes. Now let's take a look at tonight's winning numbers.
Nothing compared to the billion last night. Get to this cheap lottery.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. They are 37, 46, 57, 60, 66, and the Powerball is 8.
That's discount from that Jersey one. Get over $1 billion Powerball, come back, call us
Everybody
next week.
can't be the Jersey winner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll still take it.
After 3 days off, the Orlando Magic are back in action tonight.
And up against one of the best NBA franchises in the league, the Golden State Warriors.
I mean, when we talk about the standard in the NBA, let's be honest, the Warriors sure hit. It is absolutely games like this one. They give the Magic a playoff feel heading into the postseason, but would Steph and the Warriors prove to be too much to handle? We head downtown after the break.
Chopper 2, your live eye in the sky, covering breaking news in Central Florida.
Take a look at these huge flames, all that billowing smoke.
They were responding to a deputy-involved shooting.
Capturing every moment to bring you closer to the action.
A bird's eye view from Chopper 2 of this new theme park.
Chopper 2 captured the blanket of smoke.
The biggest stories from every angle, so you never miss a moment. This is what local, live, late-breaking coverage looks like from Chopper 2, and it's only on WESH 2 News. WESH 2 Sports is sponsored by Mullinax Ford. Now get 1.9% financing for 72 months on hundreds of F-150s during Truck Month at Mullinax. Now, WESH 2 Sports, sponsored by Mullinax Ford.
We are in the final stretch of the NBA season. Can you believe it? Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'm Kristen Lago. As we get closer and closer to the playoffs, these remaining games become increasingly important for the Orlando Magic. Tonight, add in the fact that they were up against the winningest team in the NBA over the last decade. Yeah, definitely a heated environment at the Kia Center. Pitch is scheduled for 4:10 tomorrow afternoon. Baseball season, we're ready for you. We'll be right back.
Custom weather alerts on the WESH 2 app. Download it today.
Voting is now open for the Sweet 16 round of the Florida Sheriff's Association's K9 March Madness Tournament. 2 of our Central Florida pups are still in the running because we vote. K9 Wyatt is still competing tonight. He is representing the Orange County. I love this. It's like a JCPenney shot from back in the day.
Yeah, it is.
Deputies are asking for your support in Orange County. Good luck to you, Wyatt. And K9 Bella, representing Seminole County Sheriff's Office. Look at the little vest. Comfort K9 is currently tied in this round's matchup. Deputies there are also asking for your vote. This round of voting ends tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Learn how to vote by going to our website, WESH.com.
Oh, I love it.
So cute.
Yeah, that was very cute.
The little vest. That's what sold them, Tone. That's what sold them.
Now they need a little poncho
and
for
the glamour shot. Like we got some good competition here.
That's true.
Keep going. You're on a roll.
Well, I can do the weather next.
Don't let him keep going. Take it. Yeah, please, take it.
All right, 7-day forecast. You've been kicked off the island.
I know.
It's 68 in the morning with some showers and storms. Getting home from the bus stops in much better shape. Temperatures than in the upper 70s. All right, let's take a look at the extended 7-day forecast.
There we
Friday,
go.
Saturday, Sunday, Beautimus, Maximus. All right, heat is back on Tuesday. 89, next chance for rain. No gators. 85 on Wednesday.
The actual animal. We're talking about walking by golf courses. It's a lot going on in commercial. Remember, you can wake up with WESH. Our sunrise cruise starts at 4:30 a.m. with overnight news, first morning weather, and, of course, your traffic. That's our show. WESH News is always on at WESH.com or the WESH 2 News mobile app.
Thanks for watching. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow night, but don't forget to wake up with us bright and early, or dark and early.
WESH 2 First Warning Weather and Traffic gets you moving in the right direction.
Whether it's planning your forecast or analyzing the best routes for your commute.
From rainy skies to bumper.
Start your day with us because our day starts with you.